Hello Sixth Form, it's wonderful to be speaking to you today on this very last day of the half term, a half term in which you guys have absolutely smashed it, which we're going to speak about lots today. I'm here with Mr. Fox.
Hi everyone, nice to see you.
As you can see, we're trying to keep our distance because school is a really safe, socially distanced environment at the moment. It's not just because we don't like each other. Okay, so I'm going to start today by talking to you about how much love we felt from your teachers this week. I don't think I've ever received as many shout outs as I have. I put out an email to all sixth form teachers at the start of the week asking for their half-term heroes, which I'll just move forward to now. And they overwhelmed me with the amount of shout outs that they gave. So Mr. Fox and I are now going to take the chance to read some of these shout outs out to you guys. They are really impressive. And then we've got a few other announcements to make after that as well. So Mr. Fox, do you want to start with Mr. Dillis's because...
Yeah, I'll kick off with Mr. Dillis. So, for economics, he said, I've been so impressed with the dedication, attitude and good humour of both my Year 12 and Year 13 economics classes. Despite the challenging nature of remote lessons, I've seen excellent rates of progress and lessons have actually been really fun. That owes a great deal to your commitment and personalities and has been something that every single one of you has contributed to. Students that have been particularly on top of submitting work also deserve a separate call out. They are, so in Year 12, Dylan, Tariq, Nanak, Abdi, and in Year 13, Siraj, Ibrahim, Mehmet, and Abigail. So well done to all of you. And a separate business shout out. This has been such a fun class to teach. I know Miss Jones has some individual shout outs, so I just want to shout out the class as a whole for remarkably high and consistent attendance for such a large class, 23 students, and to the class as a whole for making lessons fun and always staying engaged. So well done to all of you.
Well done, economics kids. Okay, on to biology from Miss Fan, and she wanted to shout out to all of the Year 12 biologists for all the participation and insight they bring into every single lesson. They've made virtual lessons lots of fun, sharing lots of interesting facts that I did not even know. Incredible attendance and assignment submissions from Elida, Ruth, Methusa, Jake, Ramesha, Kirat and Rian. Well done, guys.
Okay, and your next shout out is from Miss Pokumensa, obviously your new psychology teacher. So she has said quality assignments, participation in lessons and asking teachers for help. So Year 12, shout out to Ruth, Hafsa, Shanice, Christian, Tamari, Sebastian, Methusa, Amina, and in Year 13 as Elida, Annie, Chloe, Proba, Tariko, Janai, Eden, Najifa, Fatma, Eden, Abigail, and so on. So well done to all of you.
Good work, psychologists. On to computer science from Mr. Devan, and he wanted to shout out everyone in the Year 13 computer science course for an absolutely Herculean effort that has gone into finishing their coursework. So well done to you guys.
Next up, we've got drama. So Miss Moffat would like to say, shout out to Toby for superb commitment to drama each lesson. His attention to detail in his classwork is always fantastic, and he's always enthusiastic and passionate about his lessons. I've just seen Toby now, actually. He just popped in to collect his prize for the STEP challenge. So again, it was great to see him, and another fantastic effort for him for winning that. Another shout out to Ketia for improvement in her written work. Her improved planning has meant her essays have greatly improved. Daniel's attention to detail in his essays have been fantastic, particularly when writing about a set design costume where he writes with great sophistication and always uses correct terminology. Destin has greatly improved his attendance and attention to detail this lockdown. I've seen a maturity focus as he makes sure he's attending classes and getting the work in on time. This is great to see. Kim has really stepped up her game this lockdown. She's attending more classes and her standard of work really impressing myself and Miss Horton. We've seen a noticeable improvement. Keep this up, Kim. And Tuche wrote a lovely piece of work on movement for Curious Incident, where she paid attention to the details of movement, and it was lovely to read.
Great work, drama students. Seems like Mr. Box is getting all the long ones, and I'm
Yeah, I
not
know.
sure.
I should have practiced this before as well.
Artist from Miss Braithwaite, she wanted to shout out Elida, who has produced incredibly high quality work and always meets her deadlines. Well done, Elida.
Okay, and up next is Mr. McMillan's Media Hut. Alan, Maya, and Ugo have been absolutely on it with their course. Is that course analysis? Core analysis.
Content analysis.
Content analysis for TV. It's cut off here a bit. And 12A in general have shown themselves to be consistently engaged and eager to learn. Couldn't be more impressed. Well done.
Yeah, and I'd echo exactly what Mr. Mack has said there from my side of the course as well. 12A, you've been absolutely phenomenal. I've really enjoyed teaching you this half term. We haven't been together very long, but you've been absolutely smashing it. And yeah, Alam, Maya, Uga, and a few others. I'd shout out Kahara here as well. Really impressed me with your consistency throughout this half term. So well done, you guys. I think it's still me, isn't it? Sorry. Yeah, so that's IT and Mr. Bat. He wanted to shout out Destin, Cameron, and Keyshawn. Excellent attendance and quality assignment submissions. In particular, Destin, and sorry, I should have shouted out Destin for media as well. Destin, who has been making a super effort to produce work of noteworthy quality. I can't believe I forgot Destin for mine as well. Destin has been getting shout outs from all of his teachers this half term. Incredibly consistent. Well done, Destin. It's been an astonishing half term for you. Good work, mate.
Okay, and next up we have science shout outs. Miss would like to shout out. I would like to send a massive shout out to my BTEC guys in 13C biology, so it's cut off on my sheet. Barkin, Keziah, Helen, Achelia, Ria, Ramsey, Dupe, Arzu, and Yeet. I can read that here from the screen as well, that's a good job. For working incredibly hard during the lockdown and demonstrating resilience. They have been so professional, communicating when they needed, and ensuring they meet their deadlines. Sorry if I'm not reading that correctly. They're such great models for our school, and it is an absolute pleasure to teach them. That's fantastic feedback, guys. Shout out to Janai, Ugo, Azad, and Ezgi for the consistent engaged with their learning and ensuring to meet the 4 p.m. deadline. Well done, guys. Keep it up. And well done, guys. Keep up the great work and stay healthy.
Excellent stuff, guys. On to history shout-outs from Mrs. Springer. So she said that she's had loads of amazing work and commitment from the A-level historians. I know I've said it before, but I found their dedication and resilience so impressive during this lockdown. On days when I felt a bit low and overwhelmed by everything, their motivation and determination to keep going has been so inspiring. I reckon they all deserve a 6 p.m. doorstep clap, and I couldn't agree with her more. You know, you've all been so good, and I know that feeling of when you've had a bit of a low day, but my particular students in my classes really pull me back up again. She wanted to particularly shout out in year 13, Siraj, Dylan, Jalika, Tuche, Prabha, Aisha, Lillian, Toby, and Ibrahim, all nailing it with their coursework on every call, keeping to deadlines, demonstrating an extraordinary level of independence and commitment. Well done, guys. And then in year 12, really hard to single out any individuals, but for consistent effort, maintaining our high standards, never taking shortcuts, and always persevering with some really challenging content. We've got Ruth, Halame, Nimrod. I've always said Seniz, but I realise it's Shaniz.
Shaniz, yeah.
Shaniz. Sorry, mate. Ketsia, Sydney, Aisha, Daney, Jake, Jack, Lorenz, and Tia. Well done, historians. Good work, mate.
Okay, and for sport, Mr. Mundell Smith, we said a massive shout out to the following for excellent hard work, consistency, and great maturity when communicating via email. So Annie, Reese, Sean, and Madosh, all the class have been brilliant given the current circumstances, but those above really did excel. So well done.
Well done with you guys. On to media from Mrs. Harris, and she wanted to shout out Jennifer, Winnie, Savetsia, and Dorcas for excellent effort and consistently putting in the hard work into Mrs. Harris's Year 12 media class. Well done, you guys.
For geography, we have year 13, the shout out to such troopers. They're working really hard, 100% attendance, 100% engagement. To Ibrahim, Annie, Anika, Belinda, and Lynn. Year 12, Hafsa is storming ahead. Her most recent writing is excellent. Amina is also putting in a lot of effort, engagement in class, and making an effort to improve her writing.
Well done, guys. On to history from Mr. Samuels. He wanted to shout out all of his Year 13 historians for their really good engagement, commitment to their studies during this half term. And particular shout outs to Toby, Proba, Ibrahim, Siraj, Jalika, Dylan, and Lydian and Aisha for consistently completing all of their work to a high standard. Well done all of you guys.
Okay, and shout out from biology. So these guys have been super amazing and not missing a lesson submissions. Not missing lesson submissions, and really being on it and not letting things skip. Halame, Mahima, Naomi, Proba, Anika, Annie, and Aman.
Well done, guys.
Sorry,
and Halima too.
Sorry.
And for business, I just spoke to Miss Jones downstairs actually, and she was bigging up you guys massively. She says, David, for being a legend, fully engaging in his lessons, never missed any assignments, leading the way in class discussions, asking really insightful questions. Caelan for never missing a lesson and never submitting his assignments, really trying. Tasneem for her resilience and confidence, showing amazing knowledge. And Mohammed, Fatma, Winnie and Asia for being consistent, not missing a lesson or submission in their assignments. I should have shouted out Caelan as well, been an absolute legend in my lessons too.
And for literature, Miss Offord and Miss Lindsay would like to shout out Ezelida, Christopher and Arzu for taking part in all English literature lessons, producing consistently great work on time and always contributing their wonderful ideas when analysing Herrera poetry.
Which we know lots about.
Yeah.
Some more lits shout outs from Miss Paul. So she wanted to shout out Alan, who has been as legendary as ever, and she is a legend, and also Hazizat for being the most improved. She's really been trying the last couple of weeks. Well done, Hazi.
Oh no, you've done it, sorry. For sport, from Mr. Bellinger, he's shouting out to Marlo, Keon, Azad and Ozjan throughout this period. Well done for their consistent hard work. So well done to all of you.
Okay, I think this is the last one. Some biologists from Miss Seabright. That is Seb, Ramesha, Methusa, Ruth, Elida, Jake, Prince for their regular good participation in science lessons, giving full answers in the chat. And also in Year 13, Mahima, Halima, Naomi for full participation in lessons, including chat and hand-ins. Well done to all of you guys. Okay, Mr. Fox, attendance.
Yep. So attendance, I mean the attendance overall has been absolutely fantastic, and I think such huge improvements and lessons learned from the last time we were doing online learning, and it's great to see, you know, the onus you guys have put on yourselves for your learning, and that's been clear to see in your lessons and how well you've engaged with them. So a big well done to you for doing that. The attendance legends that, you know, we're shouting out today. So for Year 13, we have Toby, Halima, Mahima, Proba, Rahin, Kwame, Arzu, Ibrahim, Mehmet, Siraj, Anika, Uga, Dylan, Alam, Chloe, Kai, Zainab, Eden, and Zainab.
Sorry, but earn it twice.
Oh, that's fine. You can get shouted out twice. Year 12, we've also got Ruth, Max, Ramaisha, Faiza, Halim, Farni, Hafsa, Emily, Tion, Reese, Annie, Fatma, Christian, Amina, David, Elida, Dani, Amir, Mia May, and Tamare. So all these students, the students will be in the draw.
Yeah, so all of these students are going to be in a live attendance draw, which we'll do at 2:30 today. I don't know whether you watched this video before the draw, so you might already have won a prize, who knows, but I'm doing a live attendance draw at 2:30 today. I'm about to send out the invites just after we've recorded this video. Just to give you a little bit of context, so all of these guys on this page that Mr. Fox has just read out have either missed no lessons or only one lesson during the whole of the lockdown period.
Said, yeah.
No, that's okay. So, just a really impressive effort from all of you guys. Well done. Okay, so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the half term ahead. So I've asked all sixth form teachers not to set you any additional homework during this week, because we think it's really important you take some time off during this week. You've worked really hard, you spent a lot of time in front of screens, and we really want to make sure that you take a break from those screens. chill, relax, do whatever you want that is not involving work. Okay. However, there are some of you who have fallen a little bit behind over this half term, and what I would say to those guys, please dedicate some of your time. Do take a break, do relax, but do dedicate some of your time if you have fallen behind to catching up on those assignments. You won't get any extra work, but if you are missing assignments, I'm thinking particularly some Year 13 students here who really need to make sure that they have all those assignments completed. Take some time over this week just to get those done.
Okay, and as ever, we have some kind of suggestions for you to stay active, stay away from your screens, like Sir said. Half term is about rest and relaxation, but also kind of staying in a routine so you don't fall out of that routine when you come back afterwards. And we sent you some links here. So the first one is Youth Sports Trust. So they have some 60-second kind of physical activities for you. Lots of great links on there if you just click on that link. And also the geo catching app. So there's an app you can load onto your phone, Android or Apple phones. And if you're bored of your usual walk, this is a great one to put on there. And it's lots of different things you can discover in your local areas that you didn't know were there, or things you can find, these little competitions you can do with your mates as well. And also, the one we've all been waiting for. And I know you're looking at the screen, you're thinking those numbers in there, that's not humanly possible. Well, it is humanly possible. So I've set you a fitness challenge for this week. You have a whole week to do it in. You can have as many attempts as you like, but we do need some sort of video evidence of it. And you can send that video to myself, you can send it to Sir. I have sent my video of me doing it to Sir.
Yeah, I've verified it.
We have
very
proof of it. It's very...
I definitely am not going to be beating any of those. I don't even know what Russian twist is.
So Russian twist is just, you have to Google it.
Sounds like a pastry.
It's not, I didn't eat 180 now. So you can try and beat the combined number, the total number, which I haven't added up and I'm not going to do now. Or you can try and beat me on any single one of these numbers in sit-ups, squats, Russian twists, which is just sitting on the floor, twisting side to side, jumping jacks, or press-ups. So you have 1 minute to try and beat me, but you do have to take a video of it and send it to us, okay?
I reckon the Leggett twins already think of themselves. They've got this in the bag.
I've got a couple of people.
Just try not to break your arm this time. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a couple of people on my phone calls who said they've been doing press ups at home, right. But you know who you are, but it's on. Let's see if you can do it.
It's on like Donkey Kong. Okay, right, and last real one from me that I wanted to talk to you about is we have been given access to Headspace. Now, if you don't know, Headspace is an app which helps people with their mental health. So it encourages people to take part in meditation activities and mindfulness activities which really help to relieve stress, anxiety, any problems that you might have with sleep, etc. It's a really good app. It's incredibly well rated. It's the sort of highest rated mental health app in the world. It's normally quite not expensive, but you have to pay around, I think, like $70 a year for it. So there's a price attached to it. But UBS have provided free subscriptions for all of our sixth form students. So all you need to do to register with Headspace is sign up with your Bridge email address. If you sign up with a personal one, it won't be free. But if you sign up with your Bridge email address, you will get it absolutely free of charge, and I really encourage you to do it. We're very conscious of the fact, Mr. Fox and I, we're always nervous going into half terms and holidays because we don't have as much contact with you and we worry about you guys. So this is a really great way, if you are struggling with any anxiety or anything at all over half term, this is a really great thing that you can do to help with that, and I really encourage you to subscribe today. It is a really good app and it's available for both Android and Apple iOS. Okay, so is there anything which you'd like to add at the end here?
Yeah, I mean, I'd just like to, there's not individual shout-outs. I know when you sent that email for the shout-outs, we've got all the influx of all the teachers with all those positive words that you've just heard that, I could ream off lots and lots of names. I have, obviously been calling a huge amount of you, as Sir has done, and other members of staff, and I've really enjoyed those calls and being able to have some sort of contact with you. And I think it seems that you have taken this on board, this really difficult situation that we're all going through, and I think you've taken it on very maturely, and I hope you do enjoy your half term. And it's going to be a different half term than usual, but I hope you do take your time to rest, relax, stay in some sort of routine, and we will see you after the half term, and I'm sure we'll have some sort of news of some sort.
Yeah, so the only thing I was going to add at the end, I'd obviously echo all of Sir's sentiments. As I said at the start, I'm so proud of you all. You've absolutely smashed your remote learning this half term. Literally, you've taken my breath away. Like, I cannot believe how good you've been during this half term. What I would add to that is, obviously, we are awaiting news from the government about our reopening. They've said the earliest time that we can reopen is March the 8th. But they give us 2 weeks notice in advance of that, which would be the 22nd of February for them to give notice. So we will update you, obviously, whenever an announcement comes. So it will likely be on the 22nd. It will get some sort of announcement, and as soon as that comes through, then we will update you. We'll let you know exactly what our plan going forward is. One thing I do want to say to you guys, just to finish off, is don't forget that we are still in the middle of this pandemic, and it is so important that you are making sure that you are still following all of the guidelines, that you make sure that you are maintaining social distance, that you are staying at home, you're doing all the things that the government asks you to do, because we do need to get over this. I'm desperate to kind of get back to some sort of normal life. I'm missing my friends, I haven't seen my family for months, I'm missing Arsenal, I'm missing golf, I'm missing all the things that I love doing. And I want to get back to normality. I'm sure you guys do as well. So let's make sure that we're doing everything we can individually, collectively, to get out of this lockdown and to return to a life that resembles something that it seems a long time ago, but I vaguely remember what a normal life was like. But aside from that, have a great half term, guys. Relax, enjoy yourselves, and I really look forward to seeing you on the other side.
Take care.
Cheers, guys. Bye.